Hey, what's up everybody? Check this out. How many of y'all remember the Sloppy Joe? Today, we about to do a Cajun Chicken Sloppy Joe that's next level. Let's get it.
Cooking with my nephew. In the kitchen where we vibe. Got the flavors and the laughter side by side. Stirring up some memories. Spicing every dish. Family moments treasure. That's our only wish, yeah.
Alright y'all, before we get into this, let's flood over these ingredients, right? Today we're doing ground chicken. We got a little W sauce, tomato paste, tomato sauce. It looked like a lot of ingredients, but it's not. We're finna take the mystery out of this, simplify it. But as always, on my uncle's website for the full ingredient list. And that's Smokin and Grillin with AB.com. And that's WITAB.com. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Let's get a medium heat going up under my pan. Now we're gonna let this heat up. Go ahead and start adding our olive oil. Now that I got my pan up to temp, let's go ahead and add that little branch of vine. This is that garlic infused branch and vine, and y'all know where y'all can find that already, right? All right, now we got that branch and vine, that garlic infused. You smell that, aroma as soon as you drop it into the pan. We'll go ahead and drop in our ground chicken. We're gonna let that sit for a little bit. We want that to crust up at the bottom before we start breaking it up. All right, now that we built up that crust at the bottom, we're gonna go ahead and start breaking this up into our pan. And if you don't have one of these meat mashers, man, you gotta get one. It's next level. I think my uncle got a Amazon link up so we can add, up under so you can grab you one. This makes it so much easier, to break this meat up. We're gonna mix that together, let that cook, and then let me go ahead and grab my garlic so I can mince my garlic and drop that in there with the onions. All right, as you can see, I've been letting this cook in with my onions, right? I did go ahead and add another pound of ground chicken. Aunt came downstairs and was like, hey man, make me some. Let's go ahead and add our garlic. Break this on up. And y'all know with garlic, you don't need a whole bunch. Once you cook it down, it's gonna break up all that flavor. It's gonna go right into that with this onion to cook down. Break up this last one. All right. Now we're gonna let this cook for about 5 minutes and then come right back. All right, I done added my garlic, right? So we're gonna let that cook for about a minute, releasing all that aromatic. It smells amazing right now. All that good smell is kicking back to me. So we're gonna mix this up. We got about another 30 seconds and we're gonna move on. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and jump in and add my tomato paste. As y'all can see, I did have to change my pan because I added another pound, right? So we had to, give it some room. So let's drop in our tomato paste. And we're gonna add in our low sodium chicken broth. Now we got the tomato paste in there. Let's go ahead and add our W sauce. You don't need a lot of W sauce because you know that W sauce is super strong, right? And that's about it. That'll wrap it. Then let's go ahead and add in our tomato sauce. Oh yeah, let's scrape this out, right? All right, now we got our tomato sauce in there. We're gonna let that cook for about 5 minutes and stir all this together. I'll be back in a second, folks. This is looking fire. All right, now let's go ahead and start adding our seasonings, folks. We're gonna start right here with our brown sugar. Go ahead and get that in there. That's that little smoked paprika, people. Go ahead with our salt. We don't need a lot of salt, just a pinch, just to wake it up a little bit. That'll be it right there. And we coming right now with our black pepper. Now we finna come with that Creole kick, folks. I'm finna do that signature AB dusting. Ooh-wee. Now let's get, mix all this together so it can incorporate, right? All right, now that we got all our seasonings in there, right? I've been letting this simmer for a few minutes. Now it's time to taste, people. Uncle always tell y'all, man, taste as you cook, so you know what you gotta add. Let me just get a little bit right here off the top. All right, this is fire. Me, I'm gonna add a little bit of Creole kick, not too much. That's all we need. Now we're gonna let this simmer for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead, now I'm about to show y'all that next level step. We're gonna make a cheese sauce for this, folks. We're gonna let this simmer, I'll be right back. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and start, shredding our sharp cheddar. I don't know why as a kid I used to love doing this. It only shred one way. As you shredding, go down, pick up on it, come back down. We're gonna shred all this, because I want a lot of cheese sauce for my sloppy Joe, people. All right, folks, now it's time for that level up, man. This is your Nephew cheese sauce. Let's start off with, dropping our butter in so we can get that melted. Wait a little second so we can get all that melted. Then let's add our flour. Now we got our butter melted. I love butter, people. This smells amazing. We're gonna drop our flour in, right? Moving this flour around because you want to cook that flour taste out. So we're gonna cook this for about a minute. Making sure you stir. You don't want that flour to burn. Let it marry with that butter. Do this for about another 20 30 seconds, and then we're gonna add our milk. All right, now that we got that flour cooked up, as you can see, it's starting to come, turn brown. So we cooked all that flour out of there. That flour tastes that bleach or whatever. Let's go ahead and start slowly adding our milk, right? When we add our milk, we want to start as you add the milk. All right, now we got our milk in there. We need that milk to heat up, right? So it can melt our cheese. While it's coming up to temp, that's when you want to come through and, that's when you want to come through and season your cheese. We'll add a little bit of pepper. Just a little sprinkle of it. A little salt. And y'all know I'm coming right back with that Creole kick, folks. Not a lot. Just, enough to season that cheese up a little bit. We don't want a whole lot of it. A little dust. Boom. That's it right there. Now we're finna mix this together. Get our milk up to temp. Then we're finna add that cheese, folks. That's what's gonna make this next level. All right, now that we got that milk, up to temp, we wanna start adding our cheese a little at a time. So we're gonna drop like a handful at a time, sprinkle that around. We want that cheese to melt. But you don't wanna, drop your temperature too much. So don't drop too much cheese in at the same time. Or add a little bit more. Let's turn this down a little bit. Oh yeah. She coming together, people. She is coming together, people. Let's go ahead and keep adding. Remember to keep whisking as you add. You don't want no lumps. You know what I mean? Keep whisking as you add the cheese. All right, now that we got our cheese sauce and everything done, now it's time to toast our buns. I know y'all looking like, Nephew, where the butter? Hey man, Aunt got me hooked to this about a few months ago, earlier, last year, and I've been stuck. Mayonnaise, people. I'm gonna put a little bit on here, not too much at the bottom. I'm telling you, even if you don't, because I don't eat mayonnaise by itself. When I make my sandwiches, I'm a Miracle Whip person. But ever since Unc put me on game with this, man, this is the only way I toast my buns, people. Just try it once, come back in the comments, tell me what you think. Now that we got these covered in our mayonnaise, right? I'm finna drop these on here. And remember, we just, putting a little, crunch to it. We don't want to cook these, so they're not gonna be on here that long. Let them sit for about 10, 15 seconds, then we're gonna check them. All right, they've been in there for a little bit, about 20 seconds, 20, 30 seconds, right? Let's go get up under her so we can see. You gotta be gentle. You wanna break your, your bread up, right? Hey, she looking good, folks. So let's go and take this one out. I'm gonna put this one back on for a little bit. Oh yeah, that one looking good right there. Leave this one on for a little bit. About another 5 seconds and then both of these gonna come out. All right, now that we got everything done, we got our buns toasted, our cheese is looking nice. It's that right consistency too. So let's stir this up. Y'all can see. Y'all know what we looking for. We looking for that Jill Scott, SZA, Mary J. Blige. That's the type of thing we looking for, people. Now we're gonna come over here. It's time to assemble. Get a scoop of our sloppy joe. Put that ground trigger. Matter of fact, first let me grab this. Put this on our plate. Grab a little scoop of this. Come on over. Put it right there in that center. We don't want it to, run off the side. Y'all know y'all nephew. Y'all know I'm gonna try to pack as much as on here as possible because I want these thick. All right, we got that bottom bun form. We got our sloppy joe mix over the top. Now this part, this is super intimate to me. This is my favorite part, where we add that cheese sauce over the top. You don't want a lot of cheese sauce, but you do want to get personal with it. You know what I'm saying? So we get a little scoop, but I want y'all to get the full effect. Matter of fact, hey, cue the music. All right, now that we got that cheese poured over the top, how did y'all like that? That slow-mo, man. I know I was trying to make it like y'all was here with your nephew pouring that cheese over, right? I don't know how I can try to make a sloppy joe look pretty. I like the top of my sloppy joe, extra sloppy. That's how crazy. I see I was trying to catch myself. So let's go ahead and put this bun on here. Little push and, oh man, that's her right there. Let me give you a little spin. Ooh. Hey, let me call Aunt, take these pictures. Hey, you gotta come check this out, homeboy. Okay, we done got our pictures out the way, right? Made a couple different shots, couple different plates because he's going to different people. I still got to make a few more, but let me go on and get this taste test out the way for y'all. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with this one right here. As y'all see, y'all know I got my cheese sauce. This is fire, so I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna go with this one because it looked the sloppiest, and I like my top of mine to be extra sloppy. Know what I'm talking about? So let me go and grab him right here, dip a little bit. Now y'all ready to come out. Hey, this is fire. This might easily be the best thing I've made, since I've been here with Aunt. This is gonna be a go-to, people. It's definitely not that hard. I'm ready to eat, man. I'm sitting here, I'm not gonna over-talk it with y'all. Always remember, man, I'm not a chef. I'm just related to one. Let me go and take this, and I'm gonna take Aunt Kids upstairs. He getting some work done. I'll see y'all next Friday. Peace.